Alright. Also got myself some chocolate bars. Stuff to snack on as we play. You that worried that you have a gun up? Oh. Okay, I take the elevator. Oh, there you are.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Wait.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Did she say before we talk or afore we talk?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Try that one more time.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
I wonder if there's actually a typo on that subtitle.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
Yeah, we can talk. They want.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as the most honest guy.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Gotta talk to a vicar? A priest? Really? I'll trust you.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Smart man, your dad. Hey, can we talk? Can we talk? Why are you running? Okay. Alright then, let's... I think I'm lost. Under the Biased Labor Standards Act, wage determined by merit of your work. I'm gonna leave my commentary aside. Ooh, vending machine. It's over here. Vending machine offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have a high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. So in other words, I need to raise my hacking skill. Okay. Those are restricted. Yeah, there's some armor and stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Do I have any armor? Do I have any armor? Hey, I do have armor. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. Somebody here? She just...
I've got some time.
Alright, what do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay. I know a few friends who would laugh at this game having so many HR people.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Nothing I can do about that.
Wow, talk about some apathy. Oh, hey, you're still following me. Dead body? Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean to bury her. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I just can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest. Say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. It just wasn't hard enough in the end. Wow.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry.
So basically the belief is if you're sick, it's because you didn't work hard. Nothing there. Nothing to take anywhere else. What in the world are you shooting at?
Waste of company ammo.
Aye. Hey, there's a cantina right here.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
And if I was?
You read the latest report?
Alex Hawthorne.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Yeah, let's charm her.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Yeah, Reed mentioned the deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
And there's no need for you to pry either.
Alright, alright.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum. Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start.
Ah,
Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
think it's a mistake living your life on everyone else's terms. that might set her off. I suppose we all got our to do our jobs. That's towing the company line. I figured you'd want to get out of town, what with the plague and all. Let's see if that'll work.
Keep it down, will you? We don't talk about the PLAYGE.
PLA.
Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anywhere. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Move along.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to, where am I again?
Edgewater.
Edgewater, jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called?
Slave labor.
Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
Think I had a little too much drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
Injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
So you work your ass off, then you get injured, and all the company does is give you discounted drinks. Looks like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Hmm.
Carry on.
Sorry, I got a lot to do. Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Hmm?
Yeah, no problem, Lynn. Okay, I've been here.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I have not been here. Nope. Have I?
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens here. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
Sorry. I'll put it back.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
Yeah, but she's nice. I don't want to just steal all her stuff. I mean, just sitting there. I'll carry it for her. There we go. I'll just carry it for her.
My dad's... It's an office. Just my office.
Idumati? Idumati left Edgewater. Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Look up and think of me as I'll look up and think of you. Aww. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love, perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. July 7th is my brother-in-law's birthday. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide, almost started reading it out loud from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again.
Oh, you like flowers?
Ah!
I can't find
There
many
we go.
kinds around here.
Nope, highly allergic to flowers.
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Ah! I surely hope so. That'd be an awkward companion.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Is there a map or something? There is a map. Ooh, I kind of like this map. There's the cantina, there's the general store. I have... You guys are just gonna stand there, not gonna say anything? Left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Okay, that's the cannery.
Sorry, I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Ouch. The music makes me think I'm in Red Dead Redemption.
You're safer inside the walls.
Wrong button. Okay. Okay, we're gonna set that one as active, but where are they? Oh, they're all there.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
That was an odd exchange.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Dave Mitchell. Fire Emblem Three Houses was his latest one. He played Knuckles in Team Sonic Racing. Voiced 2 characters in Mortal Kombat 11. Also provided voices for Spider-Man, God of War, and Nier. Trying to look at the names here, see if there's anybody. Yeah, a lot of names that have that voiced a lot in the industry.
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a dead
Yeah, he does.
behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb. who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
There we go. I'm a bit surprised to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Yeah, she's pretty. And I'm sorry for the continuing phrases. I still see some frames being dropped here and there.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Darn, my intelligence is not high enough. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum. Well... Why would you be after a banned book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Interesting.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
Alrighty.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.